We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running to Paycor Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Counter give to Kamara. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the catch. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This finds all complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Kamara. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
4th down, Burrow. He's got Jones for the completion. Touchdown, Cincinnati! up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was a highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Okay, ready?
To the air on this first down, Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. A lot of mess on the move here. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7.
Will Lutz set to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
12.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clearer picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Bengals' 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll come up on first and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10.
On the red zone now. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Here we go. Set.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Third and 1.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Hits his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play action, it's Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw here from Richardson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Catch made. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Once more now, it's Richardson. Still has some space inside the 35. And they bring him down around the 34.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But I believe somebody on the Colts got football. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Bengals 7. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1, right?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13.
Running behind center with Camaro. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here we go.
At the 43-yard line.
180. Place up. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Time coverage here from the Colts. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 back. 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. Brought in close to the 8. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
28. Bengals 7. Will Lutz.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts trying to end this before the final quarter. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Will Lutz.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. To Camaro we go to start this 3rd quarter. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks.
Here we go.
To really create some indecision now defensively.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left with 4th down here. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
And the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Taylor again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
60 Maverick. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Okay,
here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Now 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw, Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready.
Indianapolis.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Taylor. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, let go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Stop.
Start things off with a run by Camara. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught by all. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Wide in. Stop.
Camara gets it. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, Burrow to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Now Camara. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. It's Camara on 3rd down. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a run with Camara. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games.
Football coaches will tell you, you get runs at that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Running for it, Kamara. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Escapes the defender. Still moving. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. 3rd and long for him here. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts continue piling it on here in the 4th. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. He's hot. Hot. Get hot.
Run here with Kamara. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
1-1, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Done.
Stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Gun. Dot.
Another run for Kamara. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Counter give to Kamara. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down.
Going play action here. Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
Get set. Ready? Lights up.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close.